could make. Once again, you're source energy beings. And when we talk about source energy, we're talking about the energy that's responsible for planets, galaxies, and universes all throughout creation. The same energy. The exact same energy. So when you talk about cell phones and towers and this machine and 5G and XYZ, it does not matter. You are a source energy being. As a result, humanity is on a timeline where no major catastrophes are necessary. You kept the promise. You did the work, and you continue to do the work. This energy has allowed for such a gateway to open up, to take place. We came down here with the best of the best from all throughout the galaxy. You're perfectly placed all throughout the Earth grid, all throughout the surface, to assist those in your sphere of influence. There's more of you. In locations all throughout this planet, everything is working absolutely perfectly. It's only necessary for you to continue to cultivate yourself and recognize a deep sense of satisfaction with who you are as perfect, as a manifestation of the whole. There are no mistakes in your reality. To see more beauty, to see more love versus error. Be done with complaining. Be done with the insanity of giving energy to things that you do not prefer. Be done with preparing for things that you do not prefer. Be done with preparing for what you do not want to happen. Insane behavior. Be done with it, beloved. Fear has served you throughout your timeline. Yes, it has served you. It's just at this point, it represents outdated belief systems. It's no longer responsible to prepare for what you do not want with your manifestation energy. It's no longer responsible to be concerned or worried about the things that you do not prefer to take place. No, it is no longer responsible. It's no longer intelligent. Now that you know, you know. And you can be more sophisticated with what you're creating for yourself. And if you don't know what to do when it comes to being of service, because there's many of us that are being creative on a daily basis, and we are investing our energy in manifesting the things and products and services that we desire to share as our contribution to heaven on earth. And if you're in a space at this moment where you do not know what to do, we have a suggestion for you. The seeds of intention are planted on a daily basis via your decisions and choices. Where are you investing your energy? What you can do is to plant the seed of intention and broadcast a frequency for those in need. Broadcast the frequency of faith, of love, worthiness, acceptance, empowerment, of comfort, not sympathy or pity, empowerment. The essence that you embrace on a daily basis and knowing that you are the creator. And knowing that it's your choice to be emotionally manipulated or not. Of knowing that you're not dependent on someone outside of you telling you the truth of who you are. Of someone outside of you telling you the nature of your experience and how life is. I don't need you to tell me what will happen in my life or how my life is. That's your story. It doesn't have to be mine. There's a lot of people out here selling ideas about life, and you don't have to purchase them. You don't have to accept them. You don't. Radiate that energy. Send out a broadcast of that energy to those in need. Those who lack a sense of empowerment. In truth, you have the power to give them something that they are denied on a daily basis by society. Recognition of their own power. Recognition of their ability to choose for themselves versus being a victim. There is a choice. There is a choice. And a lot of souls don't recognize that choice because they've been told by the TV that they do not have a choice. And these are the people in power. And they get to decide the laws that are passed and who's in charge and where humanity is going and what you need to prepare for, what you need to protect yourself from, what you need insurance for, you can send out a broadcast of that energy. A broadcast of that awareness. Because once again, awareness changes everything. Awareness changes everything. It only requires one soul to be aware to enlighten an entire room, an entire city, an entire neighborhood that they have a choice. It only requires one individual, and that individual is not necessarily going around being preachy and telling people what's right and wrong and what they need to do and so on and so forth. It's a frequency that's broadcast from that individual. We lead by example with mouths closed from a place of acceptance and love for all. They don't have to believe in anything. There's nothing to sell with leaders. There's nothing to sell with leaders. I'm not here to convince you of any belief system. This ain't a cult. You ain't got to do this or believe in this and the 144,000. We ain't got to do all of that. Energy, radiance, self-love. This energy is necessary. Mouth closed. Don't care what you believe. It's just a belief system. You ain't got to believe nothing. There's nothing here to believe. Masters know. And in knowing, you keep your mouth closed because you're confident and you trust the nature of what you know. You ain't got to have a nice mouthpiece or be a preacher and do all this slick stuff and rhyming and spit a bunch of game and all the other kind of stuff. Be quiet. Heal. Love yourself. Carry yourself like you know that this is what's taking place. Like you're conscious of yourself and who you are here as a manifestation of source energy. Gangster ain't got to say he a gangster. King ain't got to say he a king. Queen ain't got to say she a queen. We walk the talk. You can feel it. You have the power to give these people what society has denied them. That sense of confidence in knowing and trust in themselves. Acceptance of themselves. In many cases, these are things that their own family have denied them. Their own family. That they have a choice, that they are perfect, that they are beautiful. If you don't know what to do, broadcast that frequency. Do that for humanity. You do have the power to express to them that they're perfect. The name of the game, perfect and perfection. The whole idea of you being fully satisfied with yourself now, beyond accomplishments or beyond recognizing that there's more work to do and there's still things you got to heal and so on and so forth, is in recognizing the nature of perfect imperfection. You're perfect now. However, once again, your imperfections is what makes you beautiful. Your imperfections is what makes you beautiful. An acceptance of those imperfections, which makes you even more beautiful. The acceptance of yourself and your shadow side, your little quirks and the things that you don't, that you like, that you ashamed of and so on and so forth. You accepting this stuff allows that beauty to shine through you. Your confidence in yourself allows that energy to shine through you, for you to serve as an example, a healing essence, a warmth, a sense of comfort where acceptance is natural with you. That non-judgment, which makes you beautiful. Versus all this mental talking and analysis of everything. Oh, this is weird. This is awkward. And all these pauses and so on and so forth. This is all analysis. Your acceptance is what makes you beautiful. This is what God looks like.